WVU has released their first depth chart ahead of the start of 2022's fall camp. Let's go! What's going on, Mountaineer Nation? Jordan Cruz back here with the Country Roads Webcast. Before we get in this video, do a couple favors for me if you would. Hit that like button, give us the thumbs up on this video. That helps this video hit the YouTube algorithm, helps it get out to more Mountaineer Nation. And another way that we can reach more Mountaineer Nation is if you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Helps us, helps you, helps get more of this Mountaineer football content out to Mountaineer Nation. And as always, the link to our merch store can be found in the description of this video. That's a great way to support us here. Get yourself a Country Roads Webcast hat, shirt, cup, sticker, you name it. You can find it with the Country Roads Webcast logo on it, and we really appreciate the support there. That being said, let's get into it. Alright, so ahead of Big 12 Media Days, West Virginia released their first depth chart of the 2022 season ahead of fall camp. Of course, subject to change, but this will probably be the only depth chart we get ahead of game week when they release the depth chart for Pitt. So let's break it down and go through it position by position. Today we're looking at the offense. Take a look at the quarterbacks here, starting behind center. As you can see, no real pecking order, not giving anything away is the coaching staff. You got Garrett Green or Will Crowder or Nico Markiel or JT Daniels all listed here. I think we all agree JT Daniels probably end up as a starter, but I guess it would be bad for him to name a guy as your starter before he's even taken one rep in practice. So I definitely understand doing the or thing here and let everybody know, this is an open competition. Don't feel out yet, but I'd be shocked if anybody but JT Daniels is the first string quarterback. Now, whoever the backup ends up being, that's going to be more interesting to see how that shakes out as who's the second string there at quarterback. Let's go on offensive line here. Let's take a look. Left tackle, Wyatt Milam, backed up by Nick Malone, Morgantown's own. No big surprise there, really. Left guard, James Gamitter, backed up by Thomas Remick. I think a lot of people, Remick, I don't know how you pronounce it exactly, but I know he's got a lot of potential. A lot of people really high on him. Young guy that has a bright future with the program. Center, Zach Frazier, Jordan White, no big surprise there. Right guard, they have Thomas Remick, also is listed as the backup here behind Doug Nestor. I feel like Remick and Jordan White, kind of interchangeable there. I think Jordan White would pretty much, in my opinion, be the backup at center and at right guard if something was to go wrong. I think he's essentially, in effect, the sixth offensive lineman that will come in if they ever need someone to rotate in and out. Just barely not a starter is Jordan White. And then at right tackle, the battle continues to be ongoing between Brandon Yates and Jaquay Hubbard. Not giving anything else away there at Brandon Yates or Jaquay Hubbard listed here in the depth chart as you see there at right tackle. In the backfield, clear pecking order. Lynn J. Dixon, as we know, is gone. Tony Mathis, Justin Johnson remain there, and they are 1 and 2 respectively on the depth chart. Jalen Anderson not on the depth chart. They're only kind of doing too deep at most positions here, but that would be your third back. Moving on to receivers here. Let's take a look. Ex-wide receiver Bryce Ford Wheaton, back up to junior college Cortez Braham, kind of as expected there, I believe. Z receiver Caden Prather, Preston Fox, Jarrell Williams. Maybe a little bit of a surprise there. Some have Preston Fox above the true freshman Jarrell Williams, but I think he's definitely earned that, and we'll see if that holds true when it comes around to game week. Then the inside receivers, the H position, Reese Smith, backed up by Grayson Malashevich. No big surprise there. And then the wide receiver position, Sam James, backed up by the junior college guy, Jeremiah Aaron, guy you've heard I'm really high on, and of course one of my favorite guys in the program, Sam James. Love that. I think the wide position is going to be really important in Graham Harrell's offense. This is where Drake London played and put up big numbers with Graham Harrell at USC. Ended up being an NFL draft pick rather, so I think a big year for Sam James could be in store there, playing the wide position in this offense. Tight end, right now you got Brian Palende listed at first string over Mike O'Laughlin. Maybe a little bit surprising there, but I think Mike O'Loughlin's still, dealing with injuries, and when he gets back 100%, we'll see if that remains the same, but hopefully he gets back 100% before the start of the season, but if not, West Virginia in good hands there. Palende, known as a blocker, but really developing his pass catching skills as well, and I think West Virginia has two good ones there in both of those tight ends. So that's pretty much it for the offensive depth chart and breaking it down for West Virginia. That's what we're looking at right now, heading into fall camp. A lot of things subject to change, of course, and I'm sure that the game week depth chart against Pitt will look a lot different. But what are your thoughts on this offensive depth chart that West Virginia released ahead of Big 12 Media Days? Anything stands out to you? Anything you want to address there in regards to the offensive depth chart? Go ahead, drop it in our comments. We appreciate the interaction here at the Country Roads Webcast, and that continues to help us grow. And like I said before, one of the best ways to help us grow, like this video, hit that thumbs up. That's going to help this video hit the YouTube algorithm, help its performance, which in turn helps the channel. And then another way way, also always help the channel. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Helps us, helps you, helps get more of this Mountaineer football content out to Mountaineer Nation. And one more time, merch store link in the description below, in the description box of this video. Check it out. All kinds of Country Roads Webcast for pretty much any price range. Got cheaper stuff, got more expensive stuff. You know, hoodies being more expensive, cheaper stuff as far as stickers, mugs, socks, you know, small things like that. Phone cases, but anything you can think of, pretty much got it with the CRW logo on it, so be sure and check that out. That being said, as always, I'm Jordan Cruz, and until next time, let's go Mountaineers.